Welcome to another episode of It Had to Be Said podcast, where we say out loud what you think in private. No topic is off limits. And in today's podcast, we're going to be talking about black fatigue. And what brought it on is the video that has gone viral for all of the wrong reasons. And the video is of a mother being dragged out of her car and arrested for refusing to accept a simple traffic ticket violation. I'm going to give you my personal perspective on this. For those of you who have not seen that video, the video link is going to be in the description for whatever platform you're listening to this podcast on. But let me just give you a quick rundown of what happened here. This young lady was driving. She was pulled over for a traffic violation. The police officer came up to the vehicle. By the time the police officer got to her vehicle, the lady already had her camera set up on the dashboard, recording the interaction between her and the police officer. Police officer was extremely respectful. She was very combative. She did not want to cooperate. The police officer finally gave her the ticket, and she said she doesn't want it, and she just ended up throwing it out of the window. By that time, the police officer was fed up, and he decided to arrest her. When the police officer decided to arrest her and went to open her door, she tried to hold the door shut. The police officer ended up opening the door and went to drag her out of the vehicle. She was screaming and hollering. Her son was saying, Mom, chill, Mom, chill. And the son also said, Sir, please don't do this. Sir, please don't do this. From that point on, the young lady was arrested. She then went ahead and got an attorney. And when she got an attorney, she went on the local news and basically said that she was in fear for her life. That's why she acted the way she acted, and she was screaming. But she did not want to address the fact that the police officer was not aggressive. He was extremely polite. He told her why he stopped her. He handed her the ticket, and he was going to be on his way, but she was the one who was being aggressive. Now she's saying she was in fear for her life, and that's why she acted the way she acted as far as being combative. And for those of you who have listened to my podcast before, you always hear me say, there's a difference between being afraid and just being disrespectful. And what you're seeing happening a lot is people are being extremely disrespectful to law enforcement. And then they try to use it as the premise of saying, well, because so many people have been shot and killed, or I saw somebody shot and killed by a police officer, I was afraid for my life. I'm going to play a clip here. And this clip is of a robber who broke into someone's house. He got caught.
Bro. I want to come back, man. My bad, man. I'm sorry, bro. I need food. Oh, bro, come on, bro.
Good move.
I got kids, bro.
Now look, either we're gonna go back there and I'm gonna pick whip, or we're gonna call the police. Which one?
Oh, man.
Which one, bro? Man, quit. Nah, we work hard for this.
Come on, man.
But we work too hard for this.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
I knew you have that. Why I got you on camera, dog. We are.
The criminal got caught by the homeowner. And now the homeowner, and I'll also put that link in the video in the description below, that homeowner, just from the sound of his voice and when you watch his video, you can tell that homeowner was a gangbanger. And when he caught this thug in the house and he put the thug on the ground and he put his gun to the guy's head, he said, I'm going to give you two choices for breaking into my home. One, we can go in the back room and I'm going to pistol whip you. Or two, I can call the cops and you go to jail. The guy who broke into the house, who's laying on the ground, the robber, is crying. You can hear him cry. That is fear, okay? Because he understood that this guy is not law enforcement. This guy can shoot him. This guy can beat him. This guy can do anything to him. The robber was in fear for his life, and you can hear it in the tone of his voice. He wasn't disrespecting the guy who had the gun, which was the homeowner. He started to cry and beg for mercy. That is fear. What this young lady showed and how she interacted with the police officer, that was not fair. That was blatant disrespect. And then the fact that she took that same video that she recorded and posted it online and expected the community to come behind her and back her up, that shows you where we're at in this point in time right now with people trying to take advantage. I'm a big advocate for police officers, and the reason for that is because I am a law-abiding citizen. I have a vehicle, I own a business, and without law enforcement, there would be chaos. So yes, I am a big advocate for police officers, but I'm also the type of person who believes when you're right, and when you're wrong, you're wrong. And this young lady was completely wrong. The fact that now she's trying to sue the police department, she wants that officer not only fired, but arrested, and she wants us taxpayers to pay her for her bad behavior. But that's just one part of the story. But the thing that gets me upset about this is the fact that when she got pulled over by the police officer, she had time to take her phone, put it on the dashboard, and hit the record button to record the interactions that between her and the police officer. And she was not thinking about her 15, I don't know, maybe she was, but I don't think that she was thinking about her 15-year-old son that is sitting there in the passenger seat beside her. All right. And she could have made this interaction between her and the police officer very quick, and she could have been on her way, but she let the situation escalate. Now, could her son have been shot if the situation escalated? Yes. Could her son have reacted in a very aggressive way towards the police officer for trying to arrest his mom? Yes. And he would have been arrested or possibly shot or wounded as well. So, as a mother, all right, as a mother, looking at this video, I'm a parent, I'm a father, but as a mother, would you put yourself or your child in a situation where they can possibly lose their life or watch you get arrested and dragged out of a car because you simply want to get some content to put online and try to sue the police department and make some extra money? I don't think she was thinking about all that. And I think that's part of the problem as well. People now, they're so fixated on social media or just making money that they're not thinking about the possible consequences, worst case scenario, if they were to do something. I'm just sick and tired of it. I understand when people say black fatigue. I'm feeling the fatigue myself because when incidents like this happen and it goes national, like this particular story has, it makes employers look at other black people that are professionals trying to get hired in their job and say, do I really want to hire this person? Because so far, I'm seeing a lot of people in the black community playing the victim in the race card, even when they're not the victim, even when there's no racism. They just want to cry and say that. So some employers just don't want to deal with it. So this is why I believe, and this is my personal perspective, I see it's very difficult for a lot of professional people in the black community to get jobs at these bigger companies or even to go into management positions or anything else like that. And I'm not saying that's the only reason, but I think that's one of the reasons is because employers have to take that into consideration. I think the black community is one of the only race in America that if they don't get something or they get written up or something happens, instead of just saying, okay, I'm going to take responsibility for my actions, they cry racism. That's just my personal perspective on it. I'm not trying to convince you guys of anything. I am not saying that this lady's a horrible mother. I'm not saying she's a horrible person. But what I am saying is in that moment, I don't think she made the best decision, not only for her, but also for her son as well. My name is Ali Telfort. I post new podcasts every Tuesday and Thursday. If there's a particular subject you'd like for me to touch on, please go ahead and message me on Instagram. My tag handle is It Had to Be Said Podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, good night.